Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump on here with another weather update. It is 10:01. So it is 10:01. So I'm fixing to get going here with looks like I was fixing to do a weather, but looks like we've got some warnings we need to go over real fast. Here, just a minute, we're gonna go over the warnings. So we're gonna go over the warnings here in just a second. I got the weather radio on, but I don't think y'all can hear it. I've got the audio repeating through the headset where I can see if there's any sound audio. So we're going to go ahead and go over the warnings real fast before we get to the weather. So we got a flash flood warning that's out until 3:45 a.m. National Weather Service has issued a flash flood watch for in Christian County, Muhlenberg County, and Todd County in South Central Kentucky. And then it also goes into Western Kentucky, which is Caldwell County and Crittenden County and Livingston County and Trigg County, and it's going toward land between the lakes. And guys, I've got good news. They have trimmed the enhanced risk of severe weather back, which I'm going to show you here in just a little bit. This little area down here, down across Nashville, that's a tornado watch. The tornado watch is actually going to be south of us. But we've still got a damaging wind threat. The tornado threat, we'll look at the stuff here in just a second. But this is a flash flood warning. And as y'all can see, there's storms now approaching the western counties. I'm going to turn on storm tracks to see if we got anything that looks hazardous. Turn on the storm tracks for just a second, if they'll turn on. And it's going to crash on me, ain't it? No, there it goes. And it looks like there's some hail being reported in portions of Logan County, Butler County. Hail reports coming out of those. Let me let it read. Let me let it update. There's a little west of Clarksville, Tennessee. That storm is going to move northeast into Christian County and Todd County when it crosses the state line. But as for us here in Litchfield, we ain't got the rough part of it yet. All thing we've had is a little bit of rain. We haven't had the heavy stuff yet. Which then again, that rotation could be straight line winds, because sometimes the radar that I use is very sensitive. Like it can sometimes detect rotation as straight line winds. because it's that sensitive. Okay, I'm gonna see. There's the watches and warnings here. We're in the flood. We're in a flood watch actually now. We're now in a flood watch. Okay, I'm gonna back out. Don't want that. We're gonna go to the weather story. So here's we're gonna start off with the heavy rainfall issues. This hasn't updated yet. So 1 to 2 inches of rain with locally higher amounts possible are expected across uh, much of region through tomorrow morning. The flood watch was expanded to include counties in south central Kentucky. Heaviest rain expected this evening into the overnight hours, and the confidence is high. Going to go for the slight risk. Okay, that's owed. So I want to tell you right now, that's owed. That they've actually trimmed the enhanced risk back to further on south. So this area, I want to tell you, the enhanced has been trimmed back toward west of Nashville. So I don't know why this hasn't updated yet, but the enhanced risk has actually been trimmed back. So the yellow will include areas from up around Louisville to down across Nashville. Paducah should not be in the orange no more, which is the enhanced. We're still in the slight. But again, the threats are still there. The tornado threat is in between low and medium. The hail threat is low. The damaging wind threat is in between low and medium. And the flooding threat is high. So if you guys live near creeks or rivers or anything like that, know what to do if it starts coming out of its banks and there's a flood. Know what to do during a flash flood. But also know what to do during a tornado too as well, because a tornado threat is low, but it's not at zero. I see there's people just now tuning in, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to the radar and show everybody where the storms are at. So we're now in a flood watch. Oh, geez, look at this. Look at this. Severe thunder. There's a severe thunderstorm warning for the Nashville area down there across Davidson County. And I'm gonna go over the people. Guys, we got a new warning coming in, guys. Got a warning coming in. We may have to go severe weather mode.
The National Weather Service in Paducah has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Central Christian County in south central Kentucky, Todd County in south central Kentucky, until 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:09 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 7 miles southwest of Crofton to near Hopkinsville to near Fort Campbell, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts.
Figured that one would get warned.
The following impacts are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Severe thunderstorms will be near Oak Grove and Pembroke around 10:20 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Other locations in the path of these severe thunderstorms include Elkton and Guthrie. This includes the following highways: Interstate 24 in Kentucky between mile markers 77 and 92. Penny Route Parkway between mile markers 1 and 19. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
Okay.
This is a special weather statement for the following.
Okay, so we got a severe thunderstorm warning. I'm going to go ahead and go over that real fast. It's kind of on the fringe of the area. Let me let it pop up. I'm going to go ahead and go over the flash flood warning while I wait for that to pop up. Flash flood warning once again, for Hopkins County, Christian County, which includes the city of Hopkinsville. Hopkins County is Madisonville. Todd County is Elkton. And then it also includes areas packed across land between the lakes. And I'm going to go over this severe thunderstorm warning that just came out when it pops up on radar before I jump off Facebook Live. Let me wait for that to come across. It's waiting for it to pop up. Because those areas is not only in a flash flood warning, but they're now also in a severe thunderstorm warning. So they're in double warning. Let me wait for that to pop up real fast. And that storm that just got warned does look like it's got it's got a little bit of rotation in it.
Is also occurring with these storms and may lead to localized flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways.
So I'm going to wait for that warning to update, and then we're going to go over that warning real fast before we jump off Facebook. So there's the severe thunderstorm warning. I'm going to go ahead and read it to you. I'm going to go ahead and read it to you. National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Central Christian County and South Central Kentucky, Todd County, and South Central Kentucky until 11 o'clock p.m. Severe thunderstorms were located along lines extending from 7 miles northwest of Crofton to near Hopkinsville, moving near Fort Campbell, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Hazard 60 miles per hour wind gusts. This is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. Source radar indicated. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Oak Grove, Pembroke, Elkton, Guthrie. So it's coming out of Tennessee. Includes areas along Interstate 24 in Kentucky between mile markers 77 and 22. Penal Parkway between mile markers 1 and 19. And the main threats is hail. There's hail and straight line winds. There's a little bit of rotation, but then again, it could be straight line winds. So here's what we're going to do, because this warning is actually kind of on the edge, because this warning is on the edge of the our area that we cover. It's kind of on the edge. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and jump off Facebook and wait for it to get closer to actually go back live on Facebook. I'm going to wait for it to get a little bit closer to go back live on Facebook. Or if there's a tornado warning, I'm going to wait for this storm to get closer into the area, and then I will come back on Facebook Live. So I don't want to keep people on and it not affect them yet. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and jump off Facebook and wait for it to get closer to jump back on. So I'll see you guys later. You guys have a great night on Facebook. Okay, guys. So we're on YouTube right now, and we're going to show you where we got a.
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Dixon County.
Okay, that's in Tennessee. That that's for Tennessee. So I'm going to jump up. So I'm staying off face. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to remain on YouTube. I'm going to remain on YouTube. I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna stay on YouTube, but I'm gonna have to change the title to severe weather coverage. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Tornado watch remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
So I'm gonna have to go ahead and change the title because now we're in severe weather mode. So you guys hold on a second. I'm gonna change the title of this video real fast. We're severe weather mode right now. So we're in severe weather mode now.
Saturday, partly sunny. A slight chance of thunderstorms in the morning. Some thunderstorms may be severe with damaging winds. Breezy with highs in the mid-60s. Southwest winds 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 20%. Saturday night, mostly clear. Much cooler with
So I'm gonna wait till it gets closer, till we get a warning that comes out closer before I go wall to wall on both Facebook and YouTube. I'm going to keep the YouTube live up the way I've already got that part already set. The way I'm not going through the hurry of getting everything set up at once, for all I have to do is set up one thing. So we got a severe thunderstorm warning. We got a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for Christian County and Todd County until 11 o'clock p.m. We've got a we got a flash flood warning in effect until 3:45 for Hopkins County, Christian County, Muhlenberg County, and Todd County, and it goes back across the land between the lakes. And this is a big flash flood warning. And then the warning that just came across the weather radio was for Tennessee. I'm going to go over that one. This is for the coverage area Robertson County. And it's until 10:45. It is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning as well. Nothing that says that's not tornado tagged, or there's not any tornado warnings. But if there is a tornado warning, I will definitely go on Facebook Live.
This is a special weather statement for the following counties in Kentucky, Christian and Todd.
There's a storm down there around Nashville that I don't like. That's getting it's got a little bit of a tornado signature down there just south. And there's a severe thunderstorm warning down to the south of Nashville that's got a tornado. That's got a tornado signature on it because it's a red rotation mark. Don't know. I know it's a little ways off. I'm not going to worry about it, but just wanted to point that out for anybody, if you know anybody down there in that area. Just wanted to point that out.
Around 10:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Hopkinsville around 10:20 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Other locations in the path of these storms include Pembroke, Guthrie, and Elkton. This includes the following highways: Interstate 24 in Kentucky between mile markers 75 and 92. Penny Rob Parkway between mile markers 1 and 19. In outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside of.
That's the first time that's happened. Another weather update. We end up going into severe weather mode. Perfect timing. It's perfect timing, ain't it?
Christian County in south central Kentucky, Muhlenberg County in south central Kentucky,
I'm going to look at the comments real fast.
Kentucky, Caldwell County in western Kentucky, southeastern Crittenden County in western Kentucky, southeastern Livingston County in western Kentucky, Lyon County in western Kentucky, Trigg County in western Kentucky, until 3:45 a.m. Central Daylight.
I do want to say, if y'all haven't done it already, I know the storms to our southwest. I would have my cell phones charged and weather radios plugged in. Make sure they got batteries, unless it's one of those crank up weather radios, and make sure they're fully cranked up, fully charged with batteries. Make sure. Hold on a second. I want to make sure that that's what it.
Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Tompkinsville, Madisonville, Oak Grove, Princeton, Central City, Dawson,
So yeah,
Cadiz,
the severe weather is down to our southwest across Christian County
Woodlands Nature Station,
and Todd County.
Campground, Wranglers Campground, land between the lakes area, Golden Pond Visitor Center, Turkey Bay, DeMummers Bay Campground, Birmingham Ferry Recreation Area, and Hillman Ferry Campground. Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be especially cautious at night when it is harder to recognize the dangers of flooding. The National Weather Service in Paducah has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Central Christian County in south central Kentucky, Todd County in south central Kentucky, until 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:09 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 7 miles southwest of Crofton to near Hopkinsville to near Fort Campbell, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour with gusts.
I'm sitting here watching
Are indicated threat.
WBKO on TV right now.
Expect damage to roofs, siding.
Okay, I'm sitting here watching BKO right now on TV. And we got a new warning that's coming down the pike.
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Davidson County in Middle Tennessee, northeastern Marshall County in Middle Tennessee.
Okay, that's Tennessee. That's kind of out of the area. That's Tennessee.
Williamson County in Middle Tennessee, western Wilson County in Middle Tennessee, southeastern Cheatham County in Middle Tennessee, northwestern Bedford County in Middle Tennessee, until 11
Okay, that one is going way out. I ain't gonna worry about that one.
22 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Pegram to 7 miles southeast of Fairview to near Mount.
Thing is, with the weather service thing that my weather radio tune into is the closest transmitter, because it's in Bowling Green. They don't only cover they don't only have the Louisville and Paducah weather office. They also go for Nashville. So, and that's how you're going to hear warnings for Tennessee.
Locations impacted include Murfreesboro, Franklin, Columbia,
So yeah, that warning is a little ways off. I'm not going to worry about that one.
Hendersonville, Smyrna, Brentwood, Mount Vernon, Spring Hill, Mount Juliet, Goodlettsville, Lincolnsville, Forest Hill,
So yeah, we get Tennessee warnings
and Belmead.
that come across the weather radio. We ain't going to worry about those.
Interstate 40 between mile markers 183 and 232. Interstate 65 between mile markers 42 and 97. Interstate 24 between mile markers 39 and 76. Interstate 8.
So yeah, I just broke in on Facebook earlier because in the middle of me doing a weather update, it was a severe thunderstorm warning. But the thing is, I normally stay on for severe thunderstorm warnings unless if it's got a tornado in it. That severe thunderstorm warning did have a lot of wind, but it's kind of on the fringe. It's kind of on the edge of the coverage area. So I'm gonna wait till that warning, unless we get a warning closer, or if the storm moves closer and it produces a warning to break in on Facebook Live. So I'm gonna wait till that gets a little closer to get on Facebook Live. But at least I got YouTube up and running, and I had to change title from the weather update to the to severe weather coverage.
This is a radar indicated threat. The following impacts are expected Severe thunderstorms will be near Elk Grove and Pembroke around 10:20 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Other locations in the path of these severe thunderstorms include Elkwood and Guthrie. This includes the following highways: Interstate 24 in Kentucky between mile markers 77 and 92. Penny Route Parkway between mile markers 1 and 19. For your protection, move to an interior room.
I want to point out something here. This storm that's moving across Christian and Todd County has got a lot of wind in it. If they do prompt the warning for Muhlenberg County, Logan County, or Butler County, because it's moving northeast, or Ohio County, then I will jump on Facebook Live and I will stay on there and cover that. There's that new severe thunderstorm warning that they was talking about in Tennessee, that big, humongous warning. That's the one that had the tornado signature on it earlier, but then that weakened.
This includes Interstate 24 between mile markers 1 and 23. The tornado watch remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee.
So I'm going to wait on that. We're going to wait if we get a warning that's close by.
The tornado watch remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee. The National Weather Service
My phone has not buzzed yet, so that means those warnings are still a little ways off. That's good.
in Middle Tennessee, Western Rutherford County in Middle Tennessee, Maury County in Middle Tennessee, Southwestern Sumner County in Middle Tennessee,
Maury County, Tennessee.
Western Wilson County in
I thought it was Maury.
Southeastern Cheatham County in Middle Tennessee, Northwestern Bedford County in Middle Tennessee, until 11 Central Daylight.
Maury. I thought that was Maury, not Maury.
Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Pedram to 7 miles southeast of Fairview to near Mount Pleasant, moving east at 60 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 70 miles per hour with gusts and nickel-sized hail.
Never heard of a Maury, Tennessee. I've heard of a Maury, Tennessee.
Expect considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Murfreesboro, Franklin, Columbia, Gallatin, Lebanon, Ashland City, Nashville, Madison, Hendersonville, Smyrna, Brentwood, La Vernie, Spring Hill, Mount Juliet, Goodlettsville, Newmansville, Forest Hills, Mount Pleasant, Oak Hill, and Belmead. This includes the following highways: Interstate 40 between mile markers 183 and 232. Interstate 65 between mile markers 42 and 97. Interstate 24 between mile markers 39 and 76.
So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to
Mile markers 10 and 71.
wait, see if we get a closer warning, see if I need to break in on Facebook.
Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The tornado watch remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for South Central Kentucky, including the Bowling Green area.
So I'm going to see what's going to go on here.
Showers. Some thunderstorms may produce damaging winds and heavy rainfall. Locally, heavy rainfall possible after midnight.
See, and the more wind,
Lows in the upper 50s.
man, that one down there, that warning down across Christian and not Hopkins County, but Christian and Todd's got a lot of wind in it. It's just picking up by the minute.
Up to 40 miles an hour after midnight. Chance of rain near 100%. Saturday, partly sunny.
That one's picking up by the minute.
In the morning. Some thunderstorms may be severe with damaging winds. Breezy with highs in the mid-60s. Southwest winds 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 20%. Saturday night, mostly clear.
Wind's starting to pick up here in town, here in Litchfield.
Upper 40s. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 25
But the severe stuff ain't quite here yet.
5 miles an hour after midnight. Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 60s.
but I would still have my phone charged up just in case the power goes out. Okay, there's a rotation or a damaging wind signature. Where's that at? That is in northern Muhlenberg County near Bremen, heading toward McLean County. Right where the three counties meet, McLean, Ohio, and Muhlenberg. There's a damaging wind signature. There's another one down there, down across. There's another one to the south, just southwest of Greenville. Then there's another damaging wind signature down there in parts of northern Todd County. Okay. Let me check the updated. Okay, the warning remains in effect for Christian County and Todd County. I kind of see them issuing a warning for Muhlenberg County with the heavy wind, that's going across. Coming out of Todd County in the Muhlenberg County, going northeast. I kind of see that area going under a warning. Hold a minute. Okay, the severe thunderstorm warning just got canceled, and I didn't get to hear what county it is. I think they said Christian County was canceled, but I'm not sure. It's a raining.
Some thunderstorms may be severe with damaging winds. Breezy with highs in the mid-60s. Southwest winds 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 20%. Saturday night, mostly clear. Much cooler with lows in the lower 40s. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 25 miles an hour, becoming east around 5 miles an hour after midnight. Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 60s. East winds around 5 miles an hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon. Sunday, partly cloudy with isolated showers. Lows in the upper 40s. East winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 20%.
But yeah, I do see Muhlenberg County going under a warning. I'm going to go, they've just updated the severe thunderstorm warning. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for Todd County. So it's canceled. Christian County has been canceled, but Todd County remains in the severe thunderstorm warning until 11 o'clock p.m. 10:32, severe thunderstorm was located on extending from 9 miles south of Weir to near Elkton to near Guthrie, moving east at 40 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour wind gust. Radar indicated expect damage to roof, siding, and trees. Locations impacted Elkton and Guthrie.
This is a special weather statement for the following counties in Kentucky, Christian and Todd. Strong thunderstorms will impact portions of Christian and Todd counties through 10:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:01 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
I honestly think they'll probably issue a new warning for Muhlenberg County and Logan County and Butler County. I honestly see a new warning of that coming out. So they just cleared Christian County from the warning, but Todd County remains in effect in the severe thunderstorm warning. And I think that's a new warning. I think that may be the warning that I was waiting for, that I was been talking about. So let me listen for the warning. Nope, that's a different warning.
Robertson County in Middle Tennessee until 11:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:34 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Guthrie to 9 miles west of Coopertown to near Ashland City, moving east at 65 miles per hour. Expected hazard.
I know what storm they're talking about. That new warning is going to be for Robertson County, Tennessee. That's kind of on the edge of the area. That's for Robertson County, Tennessee, and Sumner County.
Locations impacted include Gallatin, Springfield, Ashland City, Hendersonville, Goodlettsville, White House, Millersville, Greenbrier, Coopertown, Ridgetown, Cross Plains, Portland, Joelton, Pleasant View, Orlando, Adams, Cedar Hill, Mitchellville, Cottontown, and Blackjack. This includes the following highways: Interstate 65 between mile markers 97 and 121. Interstate 24 between mile markers 17 and 39. A tornado watch remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee.
Okay, looks like the storm's weakening across Todd County. Okay, we got a new warning.
The National Weather Service in Louisville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Logan County in south central Kentucky, western Simpson County.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Until 11:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:36 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorm.
So we will be going live back on Facebook. We will be going back on Facebook because that warning is close.
This is a radar indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. These severe thunderstorms.
So let me get that ready. Let me get that ready for Facebook.
The following locations: Eatsville, Gordonsville, Spa, Etleys, Blackjack, Dennis, Wolf Lick, Geddes, Crossroad, and Lick Skillet. For your protection, move to
Let me get that ready for
on the lowest
Facebook.
floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. This is a special weather statement for the following counties in Kentucky: Christian, Davies, Hopkins, McLean.
Okay, I'm gonna go live here in just a minute. Here in just a few minutes.
Strong gusty winds have developed behind the back edge of the rain this evening. Wind gusts of 35 to 45 miles per hour will be possible after the rain ends late this evening and overnight. The gusty winds may knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. The National Weather Service in Paducah has issued a flash flood warning for Hopkins County in northwestern Kentucky, Christian County in south central Kentucky, Caldwell County in western Kentucky, southeastern Crittenden County in western Kentucky, southeastern Livingston County in western Kentucky, Lyon County in western Kentucky, Treat County in western Kentucky, until 3:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time Saturday.
Hold on a second.
At 9:37 p.m.
Got a little bit of an issue here.
Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across
It's giving us
the
issues.
area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected.
It's fighting me because of the weather. It's trying to fight me from going live.
Flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source: radar. The following impacts are expected: flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, trees and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Hopkinsville, Madisonville, Elk Grove, Princeton, Central City, Dawson Springs, Cadiz, Edaville, Elkton, Fort Campbell, Energy Lake Campground, Woodlands Nature Station, Craven
Hold on, what was that?
Wranglers Campground, Land Between the Lakes Area, Golden Pond Visitor Center, Turkey Bay, DeLumbers Bay Campground, Birmingham Ferry Recreation Area, and Hillman Ferry Campground. Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded
So I
roads.
need to jump to
Most flood deaths occur in vehicles.
Facebook.
Be especially cautious at night when it is harder to recognize the dangers of flooding. The severe thunderstorm warning for Central Christian County is canceled. The storms which prompted the warning have moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Todd County. At 10:32 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 9 miles south of Weir to near Elkton to near Guthrie, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include.
So here in just a couple of minutes, we're gonna here in just a couple of minutes, we're gonna go live on Facebook and do wall-to-wall severe weather coverage.
Issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Davidson County in Middle Tennessee, northeastern Marshall County in Middle Tennessee, western Rutherford County in Middle Tennessee, Maury County in Middle Tennessee.
It just did Maury. It just said Maury County yet again. I don't know why it does that.
In Middle Tennessee, western Wilson County in Middle Tennessee,
What the
southeastern
frick's it
Cheatham
doing?
County in Middle Tennessee, northwestern
How's it
Bedford
doing
County in Middle Tennessee until 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:20
Okay, what
p.m.
the frick just
Central
happened?
Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near
Let
Peckland
me try that
to
again.
southeast
What's going on here?
to near Mount Pleasant, moving east at 60 miles per hour. Expected
There we
hazards
go.
include 70 miles per hour with gusts and nickel-sized hail.
Okay, it's supposed to do that. Okay.
The following impacts are expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Murfreesboro, Franklin, Columbia, Gallatin, Lebanon, Ashland City, Nashville, Madison, Hendersonville, Smyrna, Brentwood, La Vernie, Spring Hill, Mount Juliet, Goodlettsville, Newmansville, Forest Hills, Mount Pleasant, Oak Hill, and Belmead. This includes the following highways: Interstate 40 between mile markers 183 and 232. Interstate 65 between mile markers 42 and 97. Interstate 24 between mile markers 39 and 76. Interstate 840 between mile markers 10 and 71. A tornado watch remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee. The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Davidson
Okay, we're going
County
live.
in Middle Tennessee,
Here we
northeastern
go.
Montgomery County in Middle Tennessee, central Sumner County in Middle Tennessee, northeastern Cheatham County in Middle Tennessee,
Here we go.
Robertson County in Middle Tennessee until 11:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:34 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located
All right.
along a line extending from near Guthrie to 9 miles west.
So I'm back here on Facebook Live again. With this time I'm gonna stay on Facebook Live, and you guys are gonna watch me track this severe thunderstorm warning. You guys are gonna watch me track this severe thunderstorm warning, and I'm sharing the video as I'm doing this, because we'll probably be on this for a while. Okay, that's Tennessee.
4 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Nashville to near Brentwood to 6 miles south of Spring Hill, moving east at 55 miles per hour. Expected hazards included 70 miles per hour with gusts and nickel-sized hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following intents are expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings.
So we're fixing to go, and so I'm fixing to go with this severe weather. Make sure this is working. I ain't got time to answer comments or anything right now. So the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning, and this is until 11:15. And this is for Logan County and South Central Kentucky, Western Simpson County, until 11:15 p.m. At 10:36 p.m., severe thunderstorm was located along, extending from near Dunmore to 11 miles northwest of Coopertown to Ashland City, that's Tennessee, moving east at 45 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour wind gust, and I do see a lot of wind in this. Radar indicated. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. This is along mainly rural areas of Logan and Simpson counties. Includes the following locations: Entisco, Gordonsville, Spa, Iplays, Blackjack, Dennis, Wolf Lick, Gettys, Crossroads, and Lick Skillet. So I'm going to look into this storm, and yeah, there is a lot of wind in this. Not only they're in a flash flood warning, but they're in a flood watch, but they're in a severe thunderstorm warning. Here is Logan County. Down here is Simpson County. Franklin is in it. Russellville's in it. And there is a little bit of rotation or straight line winds in southwestern Logan County. There's also another area down there in Simpson County, just east of Franklin. And I am keeping watch on this. There's also a hail report. That's a hail report coming out of Robertson County, Tennessee. Man, the lightning's incredible. Man, it's lightning here in town. Because we got a storm just now moving across here in town, Litchfield, where I'm at, here on the north side of town. I want to see if they've expired that severe thunderstorm warning for Todd County. No, that severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for another 10 minutes for Todd County. And they cleared Christian County from that. There's another area I'm concerned about, which is up here in Muhlenberg County going into Ohio County. There's a lot of wind with that. In rotation with in Muhlenberg County, there's also a little bit of a signature. There's a little rotation signature or straight line winds in southern Ohio County, just north of the Rochester community. I do kind of see if it picks up a lot more wind or it grows stronger. I do see a warning maybe coming out for Muhlenberg County, Ohio County, and maybe a little sliver of Butler County.
Northeastern Warren, southwestern Sumner, Williamson, western Wilson, and northwestern Bedford counties.
I do see a warning coming out for that if that gets a little stronger. I'm going to go back over here toward us here in Litchfield. We ain't even, the storms and stuff is actually 1 county away. But it looks like the current warnings that we have remains to the southwest, which is across Todd County's fixing to be lifted here in just Todd County's fixing to be lifted in about 8 minutes. The Logan County and Simpson County warning goes until 11:15. There's a hail. I already said the hail report. And this is moving northeast, so people in Butler County, Bowling Green, if this strengthens and goes to the northeast, Bowling Green will probably get in on the storms. I'm gonna say it'll probably be in Bowling Green by about 11:30. It'll probably be across. It'll probably be going into Warren County there in Bowling Green at about 11:30. And then this storm right here that's in Muhlenberg County going in toward Ohio County, it's going to be in Ohio County within the next 15-20 minutes. About the time that it's not strong enough right now to issue a warning, but there is a lot of wind in that. Okay, that's for Tennessee. That warning they're talking about is for Tennessee. It's a little. I ain't worried about that. They're talking about Tennessee warnings on the weather radio. Thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 6 miles south of Russellville to near Springfield to near Madison, moving east at 65 miles. Okay, we just got a report. New reports are just now coming in. Now I got a hail report coming out of Butler County. So this hail report is coming out of, where's the part of Butler County is that at? It's coming out of Morgantown. There's a hail report coming out of Morgantown. There's a hail report in Butler County there in Morgantown. There's another hail report just east of Beaver Dam in Ohio County, and there's another hail report in eastern Ohio County near Rosine. And there's another hail report along the where the 3 counties meet: Ohio, Breckenridge, and Grayson. Well, I don't know if it's in Grayson, but it's north of Rough River, but it's in Ohio and heading toward Breckenridge County. Now we got a strong wind or rotation report now coming out of Ohio County. Yeah, it's getting stronger. The storm's getting stronger. This storm is actually getting somewhat. This warned storm is actually getting somewhat stronger. Actually. Some thunderstorms may be severe with damaging winds. Breezy with highs in the mid-60s. Southwest winds 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts up. I know there's probably going to be new warnings that's going to come out in the next few minutes. Saturday night, mostly clear. I'm more concerned about seeing these storms right here across Muhlenberg, Ohio, and Butler County. I kind of see those going under a warning. I kind of see this warning being extended further on east to include southern Butler, parts of Warren County, going into Bowling Green. I kind of
Mostly cloudy. Isolated showers. Highs in the upper 60s. Lows in the lower 40s. Chance of rain 20%. Tuesday and Tuesday night, partly cloudy. Isolated showers. Highs around 60. Lows in the mid-30s. Chance of rain 20%. Wednesday and Wednesday night, mostly clear. Highs in the lower 60s.
So I'm going to keep watching this.
A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 11:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Central Logan and Western Simpson counties.
In the event that there's no more warnings that gets issued, if there's no more warnings that does come out when this severe thunderstorm warning is lifted, I will jump back off Facebook Live. But in the meantime, I'm going to stay on with you folks until this warning is lifted, which will be in about 17 minutes. It gets lifted at 11:15. Okay, that was my Facebook. Okay, that was my Facebook. Just got a thing in my notifications. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for South Central Kentucky, including the green area. Tonight, a chance of thunderstorms. Showers. See what that's at.
Some thunderstorms may produce damaging winds and heavy rainfall. Locally heavy rainfall possible after midnight. Breezy with lows in the upper 50s. Southeast winds 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts up to 30 miles an hour. Becoming south 50. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Mississippi had a bad tornado. There was a long track tornado that went through parts of Mississippi up to portions of Arkansas. That tornado was on the ground for pretty much a long time. Saturday night, mostly clear. Much cooler with lows in the lower 40s. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 25 miles an hour, becoming east around 5 miles an hour after midnight. Sunday, mostly sunny. I got a friend that lives down there in Mississippi, Louisiana. Okay, guys, we got a new warning. That may be what I was expecting. The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm. No, that's Tennessee. County in Middle Tennessee, Eastern Davidson County in Middle Tennessee, Rutherford County in Middle Tennessee, Southern Sumner County in Middle Tennessee, Southeastern Williamson County. See, the majority of the strongest warnings are to the south across Tennessee. Okay, they just shaved part of Logan County out of that severe thunderstorm warning. Okay. Okay, now they just added the tornado possible tag. So this severe thunderstorm warning just got upgraded to the tornado possible tag. Severe thunderstorm warning. So now I kind of want to look into that and see where it's indicating rotation. Okay, it was just a severe thunderstorm warning, but now it's a severe thunderstorm warning with tornado possible tag, but it still remains in effect until 11:15. And I kind of see where they're getting that, because there is a rotation signature in northwestern Simpson County. Just to the north, just to the east of Auburn. Okay, that just disappeared.
there might have been there might have been a tornado in that. But then again, here's the thing I want to tell you. They issue severe thunderstorm warnings with tornado possible tags when they're not sure if they want to go on to the full-on tornado warning. Usually they're in that kind of severe thunderstorm warning. They will you normally get those short-lived tornadoes because, like I said, you don't have to have a warning to have a short-lived tornado. Because when you get those short-lived tornadoes, they'll develop, they'll touch down for about maybe a minute to 2 minutes, and then they'll lift back up. Not long enough to issue a warning. The only time they'll issue a full-on warning is if it's developing signatures on radar, which is like what it just did but disappeared. But that was a short-lived, most likely. Like you'll develop a short-lived signature or a short-lived tornado, and it'll touch down for nearly about a minute or two, and it'll lift back up. But they could also be putting that down also because there's a lot of damaging winds in that. So that severe thunderstorm warning, which is this little polygon right here, this yellow polygon that's apparently mixed in with the green flood watch, it goes until 11:15. So it's a tornado possible tag. If I was in that area, I would go ahead and take cover. Because, you see, it's not just for tornadoes, but I would go ahead and take cover for damaging winds, indications that those strong winds does indicate that those are either straight line winds or if it turns into a short-lived tornado. And here's another rotation signature popping up just northwest of the warning box near what community? I think that's near Chandler's Chapel. What community is that near? I gotta zoom all the way in. Okay, that's southeast of Lewisburg along Highway 1049. That's to the southeast of Lewisburg along Highway 1049. So that's where that is. No, there's a rotation signature popping back up. No, that may still be tornado tagged. That's either damaging winds or that's a weak tornado developing and it just lifted. More than likely, if it's yellow, it's straight line winds. I don't think it's a tornado, but then again, it's tornado possible tag. If it's a tornado, more than likely it would pop up red. Who? Can't stand that lightning. Man, that was that was close to the house. That was close to my window.
will experience flash flooding include Hopkinsville, Madisonville, Elk Grove, Princeton, Central City, Dawson Springs.
I ain't gonna lie, it's pouring right now.
Elkton, Fort Campbell, Energy Lake Campground, Woodlands Nature Station, Craven
Phew.
Campground, Wranglers.
Okay, that severe thunderstorm warning is probably going to get lifted. Actually, it's probably going to get extended. More likely, it may get extended east because it's tornado possible tag. Let me check and see if that tornado possible tag has got lifted because they added that to the warning just 10 minutes ago. Yeah, it's still there, 70 mile per hour wind gusts. That's a destructive severe thunderstorm warning.
Wilson County in Middle Tennessee, southwestern Macon County in Middle Tennessee, Trousdale County in Middle Tennessee, until 11:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:58 p.m.
My phone would usually go off, but it has not went off yet, so that's good. Now they just, yeah, Russellville's been trimmed out of the severe thunderstorm warning, but it does include Auburn and Franklin. And Adairville. But yeah, that's a rotation signature. That's not tornadic, because if it was tornadic, it would be red.
The tornado watch remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The tornado watch remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee.
But then again, sometimes those straight line winds can also turn out to be a weak tornado. If it's a tornado possible tag, then more likely if a tornado pops up, it's going to be short-lived and it's going to be quick, and not many people's going to see it. If it's short-lived, normally if there's a short-lived tornado and not many people can see it, it'll literally touch down. It'll stay on the ground for about a minute or two, and then it'll usually lift back up. And I'm going to assume that's a new warning. That may be an extension of the warning going east. Yep, that's what it is.
Thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 8 miles west of Memphis Junction to 6 miles north of Portland to near White House, moving east at 55 miles per
hour. And it's also coming out of Tennessee. So the Kentucky warning just came across. You're probably going to hear it again for Tennessee. As soon as the new polygon shows up, we'll show you what we're talking about.
Other locations in the path of these severe thunderstorms include Bowling Green and Scottsville. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways.
There's the new polygon. So now we got a new severe thunderstorm warning that's now came out. Like I said, I thought they was going to extend it further on east. This new warning includes, I'm going to read it off to you. It goes until 11:45. And National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning This is for Simpson County, Allen County, Warren County.
A slight chance of thunderstorms in the morning. Some thunderstorms may be severe with damage and winds. Breezy with highs in the mid-60s. Southwest winds 15
I think
to
that's what
25
just came
miles
across the
an hour,
phone.
gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 20%. Saturday night, mostly clear. Much cooler with lows in the lower 40s. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 25 miles an hour, becoming east around 5 miles an hour after midnight. Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 60s. East winds around 5 miles an hour.
So yeah,
Coming southwest in the afternoon.
severe thunderstorms were located extending from 8 miles west of Memphis Junction to 6 miles north of Portland, Tennessee, to near White House, moving east at 55 miles per hour, hazard 70 mile per hour wind gust. Radar indicates expect considerable tree damage. Damage is suspected to was likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Severe thunderstorms will be near Memphis Junction around 11:15 p.m. Other locations in the path of the storm include the severe thunderstorm will include Bowling Green and Scottsville.
Chance of rain 20%. Wednesday and Wednesday night, mostly clear. Highs in the lower 60s.
Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms, may lead to flash flooding, and this is tornado possible as well.
Numerous showers with isolated thunderstorms. Highs in the mid-60s. Lows in the
So this is only got 70 mile per.
isolated thunderstorms. Highs in the lower
So here's Simpson County. There's Butler County. Warren County, and Allen County.
National Weather Service in Louisville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Simpson County in south central Kentucky, Allen County in south central Kentucky, southern Warren County in south central Kentucky until 11:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. In 11:08 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located.
And okay, let me see what that is. Got another warning.
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
That's Tennessee.
County in Middle
Okay, that warning's for Tennessee.
County in Middle Tennessee, northeastern Robertson County in Middle Tennessee until 11:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
But the good news is there's no tornado warnings.
Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 8 miles northwest of Portland to 6 miles north of Hendersonville, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour with gusts. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Gallatin, White House, Westmoreland, Portland, Orlando, Mitchellville, Cottontown, Bethpage, and Oak Grove. This includes Interstate 65 between mile markers 116 and 120. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The National Weather Service in Louisville
But yeah, this severe thunderstorm warning is tornado tagged.
South Central Kentucky, Allen County in South Central
So I'm gonna look into this storm real fast.
South Central Kentucky until 11:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And 11:08 p.m. Central Daylight
There's a rotation. There's a little bit of rotation south of Franklin. A little bit. There's one on the Logan Simpson County line. Here's Scottsville. There's Allen County. That's also in the severe thunderstorm warning.
The severe thunderstorm warning for central Logan and western Simpson counties has expired. The storms which prompted the warning have moved out of the area. Therefore, the warning has been allowed to expire. However,
Okay, the first warning that was just out for Logan and Simpson County that was in effect till 11:15 has been lifted. So now the current warning we got right now is for Simpson County, southern Warren County, and Allen County. Bowling Green is not in the warning, But however, I'm seeing a little bit of rotation on the Butler, Warren, Logan. Here, I'm getting counties mixed up. Bear with me. Logan and Warren County line.
This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Severe thunderstorms will be near Memphis Junction around 11:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
And there is hail also in that storm too. There is a hail report also coming in western Butler County. This is north of Morgantown along Interstate 165 going into Ohio County. That storm is not as strong as the one that's in Warren, as the one that's warned for Allen, Warren, and Simpson County. It's not as strong as that storm down there. And this warning further on south across down in parts of Tennessee. I'm going to go over that warning real fast for people, for anyone that knows anybody in that area. Let me click the polygon. And that one goes until 11:45. That may be connected to the one that's in Kentucky. For Sumner County and Macon County, Tennessee. So I'm going to keep tabs on this storm. The storm that's causing the storm that's got the hail report in Ohio County, that is not that storm is not as strong as the one that's warned down to the south. So yeah, I'll answer comments in a little while. Here's what I'll do here in just a minute. I'll look through a chat and do a clean sweep of the comments and see if there's any comments on both YouTube or Facebook. I'll do a clean sweep of the comments because I haven't got a chance to answer any if there's any there.
County in northwestern Kentucky, Christian County in south central Kentucky, Muhlenberg County in south central Kentucky, Todd County in south central Kentucky, Caldwell County in western Kentucky, southeastern Crittenden County in western Kentucky, southeastern Livingston County in western Kentucky, Lyon County in western Kentucky, Trebe County in western Kentucky, until 3:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time Saturday. At 9:37 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to be.
There's no comments on Facebook. Let me check YouTube.
Flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source: radar. The following impacts are expected: flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other.
Okay, there's still no comments. I guess people's not joining or something. Okay, there's something going on with Facebook.
Birmingham Ferry Recreation Area and Tillman Ferry Campground. Turn around. Don't drive when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be especially cautious order to recognize the dangers of flooding. The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Suffolk County in Middle Tennessee, northwestern Macon County in Middle Tennessee, northeastern Robertson County in Middle Tennessee until 11:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 11:12 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along the line.
I figured while I had a chance, I'd go ahead and do a clean sweep of the comments to see if there's anything on there.
45 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following attacks are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include
All right, guys.
White House.
I'm gonna step off screen for just. I'm gonna step off camera for just a minute for the people that's watching on YouTube, because I know you guys got a camera and you can see my face on YouTube, but the people on Facebook can just see the radar. They can't see my face. So the people that can see my face also on YouTube, I'm gonna step off camera. I'm gonna turn off camera and step off camera for a minute, because I gotta go do something real fast. So if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna step off camera for just a minute or so. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, guys, I got breaking news.
Isolated thunderstorms. Highs in the mid-60s. Lows in the mid-50s. Chance of rain 70%. Friday and Friday night. Numerous showers with isolated thunderstorms. Highs in the lower 70s. Lows in the upper 40s. Chance of rain 70%. The severe thunderstorm.
We'll get back to the severe thunderstorm warning here in just a second. And they just cleared Simpson County from it. And it looks like the tornado threat has been cleared. So we got breaking news, folks. We just had a flash flood report just come out of I can't remember if it said Hopkinsville or if it said Hopkins County. If it was Hopkinsville, it would be Christian County. Hopkins County would be Madisonville. I just had breaking news come in. They got severe flash flooding is ongoing in parts of Hopkins County. I don't know what area it says it's at, but there is severe flash flooding going on in Hopkins County. This is going to be the first time covering this, so I'm going to tell you guys right now, if any of y'all are near creeks or streams, and you guys are put under a flash flood warning, you need to go to higher ground. I mean, there's not many people that has to worry about that, but if you're near rivers or streams or creeks, and they come out of their banks, you might want to get the higher ground. So severe flash flooding is ongoing right now in Hopkins County. And that flash flood warning goes until 3:45. Flash flooding is observed. Okay. 11:22 p.m. Emergency management reported severe flash flooding in Madisonville. Flash flooding is ongoing and may worsen in the next hour or two. Flash flooding caused by recent thunderstorms. Emergency management reported. And it is observed and confirmed. If it does worsen, it'll probably go to a flash flood emergency. And then when we start seeing flash flood emergencies, then we're going to cover flash flood weather. So we got flash flooding has been observed and confirmed in Hopkins County. And yeah. We now got a hail report coming out of Litchfield, which I hope that's not what I'm hearing. Hope that's not what I'm hearing outside hitting my window. So yeah, there's hail report in Litchfield. There's a wind report coming out of Caneyville. There's also another hail report coming out of Round Hill down in Butler County. So yeah, severe flash flooding is ongoing in Hopkins County. Okay, I just got a report again. Just heard it on the radio. Severe flash flooding is ongoing in Madisonville, which is in Hopkins County. And usually when that happens, if you get like 6 inches of water and it goes into like a big flood, usually it'll take power lines down. So I'm gonna tell you guys right now, there's severe flash flooding in Madisonville. There is also severe flash flooding going on also down across the Land Between the Lakes area. So yeah. Okay, we got a strong thunderstorm moving across Grayson County right now, which wouldn't be shocked if we get put under a warning. Well, let's see. I'm going to check on that severe thunderstorm warning that's down there across Allen and Warren County. I believe that warning may have just got lifted. Hope we didn't just lose our signal. I hope we didn't just lose our signal. I think we just lost our signal. Hope we didn't just lose our Facebook signal. I think we did. Trying to hear if we just lost our signal on Facebook. Yeah, I think we just did. Let me check. Let me check and see if YouTube's still up. YouTube's gonna obviously still be up. I think we just lost our Facebook signal. It says it's still on, it's still going. This is a special weather statement for the following counties. Yep. Hold on a second. I'm going to check the thing real fast. Yep, we got signal still on. Wind gusts of 35 to 45 miles per hour will be possible after the rain ends late this evening and overnight. The gusty winds may knock down trees and blow around unsecured objects. This is a special weather statement for the following counties in Kentucky, Allen and Barron. A strong thunderstorm will impact portions of Monroe. Okay, what the crap? Yeah, we just lost the Facebook signal. Let me get it back up. This is a radar indicated threat. The following attacks are expected. Gusty winds could knock down trees and blow around unsecured objects. Locations impacted include Tompkinsville,
Get outdoors.
But yeah, flash flooding is ongoing in Hopkins County. Let me get the Facebook signal back up.
With this storm, it may lead to localized flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Flash flood warning remains in effect until 3:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time Saturday for Hopkins, Christian, Muhlenberg, Todd, Caldwell, Southeastern Crittenden, Southeastern Livingston, Lyon, and Treat counties. At 11:22 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Emergency Management reported flash flooding in Madisonville. Flash flooding is ongoing and may worsen in the next hour or two. Expected hazards include flash flooding caused by recent thunderstorms. Severe weather has been confirmed by emergency reported. The following impacts are expected. The severe thunderstorm warning for Allen and southeastern Warren counties has expired. The storms which prompted the warning have moved out of the area. Therefore, the warning has been allowed to expire. However, gusty winds and heavy rain are still possible with these thunderstorms. To report severe weather, contact it will relay your report to the National Weather Service, Louisville. Flash flood warning remains in effect until 3:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Christian, Muhlenberg, Todd, Caldwell, South, Lyon, Treat counties. At 11:22 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Emergency Management reported flash flooding in Madisonville. Hazards include flash flooding caused by recent thunderstorms. Severe weather has been confirmed by emergency reported. The following impacts are expected. Flash flooding of small creeks and streams.
And now the YouTube just went down.
Streets and underpasses.
Nice. YouTube just went down too.
Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Hopkinsville,
No, it's still going. It's still going. YouTube's still going.
City, Dawson Springs, KB's, Edaville, Elkton, Fort Campbell, Energy Lake Campground, Woodland Nature Station, Craven State Campground, Wranglers Campground, Land Between the Lakes area, Golden Pond Visitor Center, Turkey Bay, DeMummers Bay Campground, Birmingham Ferry Recreation Area, and Tillman Ferry Campground. Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be especially cautious at night when it is harder to recognize the dangers of flooding. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for South Central Kentucky, including the Bowling Green area. Tonight, the chance of thunderstorms. Showers. Some thunderstorms may produce damaging winds and heavy rainfall. Locally heavy rainfall possible after midnight.
Some lightning just ran up one of the transmitters.
Winds 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts up to 30 miles an hour. Becoming south 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts up to 40 miles an hour after midnight.
I want to get the
Chance of rain near 100%.
traffic.
Saturday, partly sunny.
See if there's any
Thunderstorms in
cameras.
the morning. Some thunderstorms may be severe with damaging winds. Breezy with highs in the mid-60s. Southwest winds 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 20%. Saturday night, mostly clear. Much cooler with lows in the lower 40s. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 25 miles an hour, becoming east around 5 miles an hour after midnight. Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 60s. East winds around 5 miles an hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon.
Okay, I think we may have Facebook back up.
Partly cloudy with isolated showers. Lows in the upper 40s. East winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 20%. And now the extended forecast for the radio.
Okay, we may have just got Facebook back up. I want to check, make sure that that's what's going on.
Isolated showers. Highs in the upper 60s. Lows in the lower 40s. Chance of rain.
Yep,
20%.
we got Facebook back up.
Tuesday night, partly cloudy. Isolated showers. Highs around 60. Lows in the mid-30s. Chance of rain 20%. Wednesday and Wednesday night, mostly clear. Highs in the lower 60s. Lows in the lower 40s. Thursday and Thursday night, mostly cloudy. Numerous showers with isolated thunderstorms. Highs in the mid-60s. Lows in the mid-50s. Chance of rain 70%. Friday and Friday night,
Okay, I do want to say that they've canceled the severe thunderstorm warning for Allen and Warren County, but I'm going to stay on for a little while because I kind of want to keep track on these flash flood reports because there's severe flash flooding ongoing over toward Madisonville and Hopkinsville, down around those areas. And I want to keep track and make sure. Hold on a minute. Okay, a flood warning just came out for. They just issued a flood warning until 3:45 for Breckenridge, Hancock, Jefferson, Meade, Ohio, and Odom counties in Kentucky. That's a flood warning until 3:45. And I will tell you the wind and rain's getting kind of gusty up here where I'm at, here on the north side of town. It's getting a little gusty here. Yeah, I think the rain's interfering with the signal. I've got the road cams up. In case there's that way I can see if there's actually flooding ongoing in those areas. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. Here the signal's having issues.
Expected hazards include flash flooding caused by recent thunderstorms. Severe weather has been confirmed by emergency reported. The following impacts are expected. Flash flooding.
So I've got the road cameras on. That way we can see if there's any flooding.
Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Hopkinsville, Madisonville, Oak Grove, Princeton, Central City, Dawson Springs, Cadiz, Eddyville.
Yep, the signal just went down. Yep, it's interfering with the thing because YouTube's throwing back issues. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna monitor the flood reports. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and monitor the flood reports. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I'm going to keep track on the flood reports. I'm going to jump off Facebook and YouTube. And if there's any more major flood reports or there's flash flood warnings with flash flood emergencies, I'll jump back on and pass along information for a little bit. So I'm going to monitor the flood reports because there is severe flooding that is ongoing down across Hopkins County. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off and for a little bit, and if there's any more reports come in, I'll let you guys know.